Hello, I'm Peter James from Career Life Transitions. Thanks for tuning in. Today we're going to be talking about building teams and specifically team coaching. Now I know certainly when I got into organisational development in the 80s and the 90s, a lot of effort was put into team development, and a lot of that ended up being outdoor activities and things like that I guess had a certain impact on it, but ultimately getting thrown off cliffs or those kind of things probably only suited a small percentage of people in the team, and I'm not sure that people really create that translation from those activities to the workplace. So at Career Life Transitions, we do help teams form and move through those cycles, the forming, storming, norming, performing cycles, which Blanchard talks about. And I guess it's can be quite specific in the steps, or needs to be quite specific. You can't just throw a team of people together and expect that they're going to operate well together. There's all kinds of different personalities and things like that that come into account. So if you're building a team, you have a team that's not performing particularly well, or you feel like it just is maybe even 10% short of what it can do, then it would be beneficial to you to have a look at having someone come in and really run through that team, where they're at, have a look at the personalities and what have you, and teach that group to be a team. The base level for any team performance is trust. If I pull a group of people together, they must be able to trust each other. Now, to do that they need to feel comfortable in that group. They need to feel like they can be honest in that group. They need to feel like they can tell things the way they really are. And there's all kinds of roadblocks that a business and a team can create for itself that stop those things from happening. And sometimes we're doing them totally subconsciously. I mean, if a team leader, what that person notices and doesn't notice sometimes becomes the culture of the team. So a harsh word to someone who reports something the team leader doesn't want to hear can actually close that team down. So we look at team building from a number of different angles. I think the first angle we look at is the team clear as to why they're there, what they're trying to achieve, what are the outcomes, what are the KPIs, what are the objectives. Then, how do we want to behave to make that happen? Now, I guess we have this assumption, we throw people together, they will behave well with each other, and at a higher level, yes, that's it's certainly possible. In some cases not, but most organisations, people will be generally trying to do the right thing. But if we're building a team, we can't leave those things to chance. So what are the behaviours? And the behaviours need to come from the leadership right through the team to say, this is what we accept, this is what we don't accept, this is what we reward, this is what we censure, and making that part of the team's discussions. Once we start to build that up, when we start to have a look at the personalities and see how each of the team members can best interact, and there's a number of tools in which you can use that, DISC, things like that. But what are the personalities? What are the nuances of those personalities? And how do I interact with people? Now, we know that automatically when we meet new people, sometimes we adapt our style to I guess, better match that person. If we're talking to a gregarious person, they can sometimes bring out that gregarious nature in us. If we're talking to a quiet person, that may bring out our quiet nature. So you are doing it to a certain extent. Once again, we don't want to leave that to chance. So if we're pulling that team together, then we need to know, how do you interact with the members of the team, and do we have a good balance of that team? In other words, do we have thinkers? Do we have task-orientated people? Do we have people who are steady and focused? Do we have people that are a little bit gregarious and pulling the team together? I guess the next part of that is really the leadership style and what have you, and bringing those two things together, saying this is what we're trying to achieve, this is behaviours, and these are the natural personalities of the individuals. Then it is really looking at, okay, what are we going to do all that, making sure that we are pulling together, that we are heading in the same direction, that we are having those conversations, and that we are building that trust. And that trust doesn't come automatically. That takes a few steps. So we're really looking at an achievement orientation for that team that needs to be delivering, but we must recognise that the effectiveness of the team, what makes that team 10% better or 20% better, is really dependent on the relationships. And building and focusing and being quite specific about how you build that will get you the best results. If you need to talk to us about building your team, pulling a team together, or getting the best out of your team, please give us a call. Career Life Transitions. I'm Peter James. Thank you for your time.